Hey everybody, Josh here with you from the Marshall Auto Exchange. Going to do a quick video on our 2015 GMC Yukon SLT. It is an XL Yukon. In this video, I'll talk about some cosmetics, mechanical, and a little history on the vehicle. I'll start with history. We purchased this vehicle from another dealership via the auto auction, so we don't have a ton of history on it prior to that. We did run it through the shop. We had it serviced. If you're looking for number of owners, accident reports, things like that, just head to carsforsale.com, search this GMC Yukon, then click on Vehicle History Report, and they'll provide you with a free Vehicle History Report. Again, that's carsforsale.com, search this vehicle, and click on Vehicle History Report. Cosmetically, very sharp rig. As I walked around it taking photos, I didn't really notice anything on it. Maybe you notice this rim looks dull. That's because it is frozen. It's -10 outside. I've had it sitting in here for a while. This rim is still frozen. It hasn't thawed out yet, but it does come with the, I believe they're 20-inch chrome wheels. Let me look. Yep, 20-inch chrome wheels. Very sharp, looks great. This thing is loaded up for an SLT. Can't think of anything it doesn't have other than the 6.2. Other than that, very nice vehicle. Does have a little bubbling starting down here on the bottom, so just something to be aware of. There is some minor bubbling there. Outside of that, very clean vehicle. Runs and drives great. I'll talk about some mechanical things we did to it here in a little bit. Just focus on the outside for now. I really like the tail lights. When they redesigned these in 2015, actually, I really like what they did here. They really kind of squared it up and really gave it a more aggressive stance than the old rounded Yukons. I really liked how they changed everything up. And then this side looks about the same as the other side, just some minor bubbling there. But other than that, very clean vehicle. I haven't even noticed any chips, dings on it, anything like that. Very clean, very sharp, especially with 150,000 miles. But I really like the redesign they did with the headlights, the taillights, just the entire redesign they did. It's a very sharp vehicle. This is the first one of these I've been able to get in, so I'm super excited about it. The attention to detail on these GMCs, just even in here in the headlights, they got GMC printed on the headlights. Like, that's attention to detail. That is premium grade. You got your forward collision sensors up here on the front. Also rear collision sensors, HID headlamps, fog lights, lots of chrome you'll notice. So you got the chrome around the fog lamps, there's chrome inside the headlamps, the grille, the trim along the body, painted mirror caps, painted door handles, just tons of great features. Does have blind spot detection here in the mirrors, so if there's somebody in your blind spot, that's going to illuminate, and that's on both sides of the vehicle. We'll come back here to the back. So it does have the second row buckets with the third row bench. You got the dual overhead DVD, so 2 screens, one for this row, one for the third row. That's one thing I really like. And one thing GM does much better than Ford is their DVD system. It's so much more intuitive, so much easier to use for the person up front running it. So if you've got small kids, it's all up front. It's at your fingertips. Ford, unfortunately, has a lot of times in their headrests. It's not as convenient. It's not as intuitive. So GM does a great job with that. Cup holders in the doors, power windows. It does have second row heated seats, as well as rear climate controls and rear audio controls for your rear passengers if they want to control that. There is that third row bench. You've got vents in the ceiling. You've also got vents in the floor, so lots of ventilation for your rear passengers. If they're hot, if they're cold, you can get fresh airflow to them, depending on what they need. It does have power lift gate. Just squeeze the trigger and it'll lift up. There is a trailer tow hitch under the cover there. It's just 2 little plastic screws to pop that off. Tons of storage in these XLs, so this one is obviously the longer one. And then you've got the seat release. So push the button, the seats go down, and it'll even lift up this row here. So that's something I really do like. And you can drop them all down. So really cool design. I really like that. It's very handy, and then when I push the button, they come right back up. The second row will not lift. You manually have to lift those back up, but the third row will power lift, which is really nice because on the old ones and the XLs, you'd have to climb up in there to release the seats and lift them back up. So really good redesign by GM, the way they did that. And then you've got a ton of storage under here. So zip ties, ratchet straps, emergency supplies. You can keep that in the Yukon and keep that hidden so it's always there, but doesn't take up a lot of your space. Push that button, your lift gate comes back down. This vehicle does have intelligent access, or smart key as I like to call it. So what that is, so we're gonna go ahead and lock it. So you can see we locked the vehicle, the door went down there. All I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep this in my pocket, In the wintertime, more times than not, these are in our coats and our pockets, buried somewhere, right? And we've got gloves on. All we gotta do is walk up, push this button, and you can see the power lock went up. Open the door, we're in the vehicle. So one of my favorite designs on these new vehicles is that intelligent access. Obviously, this SLT, remote start. Those cold winter days, just fire your vehicle up with the push of a button. Power windows, power mirrors, power door locks, seat memory, Bose sound system, power driver seat. Lots of great features. Push button start, as I mentioned. We're gonna turn all this stuff down here. You got your light controls, 4x4, trailer brake controller. You've got lane departure warning, park assist, adjustable foot pedals, forward collision alert, heated steering wheel. I mean, this thing is loaded up. I can't think of any options it doesn't have. 159,56 is the exact miles on it as of today. In addition to everything I've mentioned here, we also just had a reman transmission put in it that comes with warranty. So it does have a rebuilt transmission in it that comes with warranty. Obviously, these Silverados and Yukons and Suburbans were notorious for having a poor transmission for this year, make and model. This one's got a rebuilt in it. We just spent about $3,500 putting a new transmission in it. So it is under warranty. Just be sure to ask us about those details and we'll be happy to give them to you. Touchscreen with navigation, with backup camera, heated and cooled front seats, rear climate controls. Everything about this vehicle is so intuitive. I really like how everything is just right here, and it's super easy to use. You got a hidden cubby up here if you want to leave your insurance, your phone, your wallet, whatever in there. Very convenient, very handy. Set your phone on here, it'll charge while you go down the road. You've got chargers in the front. Just a well-designed vehicle. I love what GM did when they redid these. Sunroof up top. Functions as it should. Non-smoker. Just a very nice vehicle all the way around. This thing is A1. We'll pop the hood quick, let you listen to it run, and then we're going to wrap this video up. Sure, I got the key in my pocket so I don't lock myself out. There is that 5.3 liter V8, nice strong running motor, no knocks, no ticks, drives nice, certainly shifts nice as it should. Nice strong running vehicle. If you are interested in scheduling a test drive on this GMC Yukon, you can reach us at 507-531-AUTO. That's 507-531-2886. You can find this vehicle and all of our inventory online at marshallautoexchange.com. Don't forget to ask about our financing for everyone with guaranteed approvals. And if you do submit that credit app, just be sure to give us a call or text to the 2886 number. If you submit that credit app, we don't necessarily see those. If you send us an email, we don't see those right away. And even some of the messages on Facebook, they do get missed. So the quickest, easiest, fastest, best way to get a hold of us, please give us a call or text to that 2886 number. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Get started on your credit app for you. And make sure that this vehicle is available. We do operate by appointment Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Saturdays, we're 9 to noon. And if you're coming from a ways away, be sure to give us a call or text. We want to make sure that this vehicle is still available, and more importantly, that there's somebody around to show you the vehicle. Lastly, if you found this video helpful in your buying process, be sure to hit that like button. We make these videos for you guys to help you in your buying process. So even if you decide this one isn't for you, no problem, just hit that like button. If you saw something you didn't like in the video because we posted the video, just hit that like button. That's why we do it. That's why we make them. When you hit that like button, that tells us that they're worth our time to keep doing it. And we hope to see you soon. Thanks, everybody.